buckets of tears. Got all them buckets coming out of my ears. I got buckets of in my hand. You got all the love, honey baby, I can stand. I've been meek and hard like an oak. I've seen pretty people disappear like smoke, and friends will arrive and disappear. When you want me, honey baby, I'll be here. I like the smile on your fingertips. I like the way that you move your hips.
And I like the way
you look at me. Everything about you is bringing me misery. Little red wagon, little red bike. I ain't no monkey, but I know what I like. And I like the way
you love me strong and slow.
I'm taking you with me, honey baby, when I go. Well, life is sad and life is a bust, and all you can do is do what you must and do what you must do, and do it well. I'll do it for you, honey baby, can't you tell? It's buckets of rain, it's buckets of tears. I got all them buckets coming out of my ears. I got buckets of tears
in my head.
You got all the love, honey baby, I can stand. You got all the love, honey baby, I can stand. You got all the love, honey baby, I can stand.
I got love beads round my headstock, and I'd like my hair in dreadlocks, though I'm wearing a fedora, as you see. I pronounce it ukulele, as the experts tell me daily, though I'd never say Hawaii with a V. If I Facebook, I might happen to encounter posts on strapkins. I'll pronounce myself a purist with great glee. I'll share insight by the bucket. I just style and strum, don't pluck it. And I don't play songs with B flat D or E. No, I don't play songs with B flat D or E.
can a glass of wine be too full? The night have too many stars. How can you have too much fun? Too loving a heart. Never too many laughs until we cry. Too many roses in our lives. Too much is never enough. How can there be too many songs to sing? Lips that taste too sweet. Can you see too many rainbows? Have too many dreams? How can there be too many moonlit nights? Too many whispers by candlelight? Too much is never enough. I wanna dive into every moment, reach for what runs deep, dance because I want to, never miss a thing. Angels of kindness, faith and joy reborn. Oh, the world could have it all, still have room for more. I wanna dive into every moment, reach for what runs deep, dance because I want to, never miss a thing. Angels of kindness, faith and joy reborn. Oh, the world could have it all, still have room for more. I'll take every lazy summer day, every warm spring breeze, autumn serenades, quiet and peace, and every morning sun to kiss your face, a chance to love our lives away. Too much is never too much. Well, too much is
Did you ever want to play your ukulele with a friend? Well then COVID hit and play alongs came quickly to an end. So we virtualized and put the chords and lyrics all online. So join us every Wednesday 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So join us every Wednesday 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
That's funny. That cracks me up every time I hear that. It's just so silly. Anyway, hey, welcome. Welcome to Wednesday, and I apologize for the time. We started late. There was a Facebook hiccup. Made me a little nervous, but I had to restart everything, the Facebook feed, and so sorry about that. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I want to start by thanking Diane Poole. This is for the songs during the countdown. So Diane Poole, Debbie Feeder, Tom Morrissey, and Lisa Webb. So we want to keep. I get a lot of comments sent to me saying they love that, and I read the comments in the comment section on Facebook. So I want to keep doing that. And I got a few that I couldn't fit into the 10 minutes. So Terry, you sent me something. Debbie, you sent me another one. So we'll have that again. We'll do that again. Not next week, but the week after that. We will do that again. And, it's easy to record yourself. Most of those are done just with an iPhone. So anyhow, if you want to do that and play your music to ukulele fans all over, that would be awesome. We'd love that. So just contact me.
message me through Facebook or Messenger or something like that. You can find me. So, and yes, Lisa Webb, everything she does, even though if it's in her living room, it sounds like she's in a studio. I don't know how you do that, Lisa, but it's pretty amazing. All right, so what do we have tonight? We have, we're just playing along. And we are going to do a tutorial on a little picking pattern in just a few minutes, so we'll show you that. We're going to play along some more. We got a promo. We'll tell you about who's coming on next week. We've got a guest for next week, so we'll tell you who's coming on. That is going to be pretty cool. He's been on once before, but agreed to come back for some reason. All right, so yeah, again, so thank you. I see comments, about the contributors. So really, that's awesome. So let's do that again. And if you're afraid to do that, I would recommend stretching outside your comfort zone a little bit. That would be my recommendation. You'll be amazed at things that will happen when you do that. All right, so let's go over to the first song. Oh, if you're here for the first time, I look at the comments, and sometimes, hey, Hullen, staying up till midnight. Awesome. Welcome, Helen Starbuck. I was going to say something. Oh, new people. So yeah, this is a multi-purpose event on Wednesdays. One is music, right? We get to play and have a little fun and play along. We'll have chords and lyrics that scroll on the screen any moment now. I'll cue that up so you can see. Yep, it looks like that. And we're a social group. I mean, I look at the end of the evening and there's sometimes, 600 plus comments. So people talking back and forth. So really, that's awesome. So if you're shy or you're here for the first time and think you should just, hold back and, just watch and not say hello, just take a minute, say hello. Tell us where you're from. You will be greeted by folks from all over. They are glad to have you here as well. So this has really been a lot of fun, this group. And someone is, pointing out, Karen right now in the comments is pointing out that great promo you did, Dick. So all of those things, if you see a promotion for this on Facebook, that's all done gratis, free, by Dick Wilson, who lives in two places, Orlando and over on St. Pete, and used to be an ad guy and retired now, and he is just extremely kind and generous and does those every week. So I have Dick to thank for that. So Dick, thank you very much. Please keep doing that. All right. Hello, Elizabeth from Asheville. Okay, so we are going to start with Lava. This is a long song with a lot of verses, but we're going to do them all because if we skip a verse, the volcanoes don't end up together, or you're confused because you don't know how the volcanoes ended up together. So we're going to do all the verses. Dick Wilson sent me a little tip on this. This is actually done not with an island strum, but we are going to do it with an island strum. The next time we do this, we will do it with a down, down, up, down, up, down, up, like kind of a rock strum, sometimes that's called. Jackie, I think you asked me for this last week, and we hadn't done it in a long time, so I put it on. And you're probably tired of hearing me talk, so we're going to get going. So we're just going to start. Again, if you're here first time, green, when the lyrics are in green, that means you're playing chords only. The words are only there to kind of help you pace your strumming, to know how many measures, because if you know the words to the song, you'll know how the chord progression and the strumming goes. So with that said, we are going to start. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, and... A long, long time ago, there was a volcano living all alone in the middle of the sea. He sat high above his bay, watching all the couples play, wishing that he someone too. That's bad, Greg. And from his lava came this song of hope that he sang out loud every day for years and years. I have a dream I hope will come true, that you're here with me and I'm here with you. I wish that the earth see the sky up above, will send me someone to love. Years of singing all alone turned his lava into stone until he was on the brink of extinction. Little did he know that living in the sea below another volcano was listening to his song. Every day she heard his tune, her lava grew and grew because she believed his song was meant for her. Now she was so ready to meet him above the sea as he sang his song of hope for the last time. I have a dream I hope will come true, that you're here with me and I'm here with you. I wish that the earth see the sky up above, will send me someone to love. Here's where, there's hope, right? Things start to turn around for the lonely volcano. Rising from the sea below stood a lovely volcano, looking all around, but she could not see him. He tried to sing to let her know that she was not there alone, but with no lava, his song was all gone. He filled the sea with his tears and watched his dreams disappear as she remembered what his song meant to her. Oh, they were so happy to finally meet above the sea, all together now. Their lava grew and grew. No longer are they all alone, with Aloha as their new home. And when you visit them, this is what they sing. I have a dream I hope will come true, that you'll grow old with me and I'll grow old with you. We thank the earth, sea, the sky, we thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Hello, folks. Hello, Mom and Dad. If anyone's wondering, Mike and Carol Gent in the comments. Those are my wonderful parents. They're so great. Hey, Mom, I just got a text from Brittany. She said you guys are so cool. So, all right. Sorry about that. Family moment. Okay. You may have. I shouldn't say probably. That's an assumption. So we are going to do Leaving on a Jet Plane. Every week we do a couple songs that have percussion. So I have a drum machine that plays that. And I'm drinking my lemon and bourbon and honey. No, I'm not sick, but it seems like every Wednesday when this show starts, my voice starts to get all phlegmy. I don't know why. It's very strange. Anyway, you don't care about that. Anyway, Leaving on a Jet Plane. Last week sometime, we had an idea. It started with a cappella. We did a little session on a cappella. Liz Brinker was on and kind of showed us how she does her collaboration videos. So we had that session, and then there was a group that did one. So it was P.D. Mack and Devin Scott and Kirk Jones and myself. We did that. And then a gentleman named John Bean, he took that video and took it back into a cappella and added himself and others, and kind of inspired the idea of creating an a cappella video that others could join in on. And I'll talk about this after we do this. So I'll turn over in just a second, and you'll see over on the right-hand side of the screen a little panel. So that's the a cappella video, and that's the people that are in this song. So this is our percussion song, but it's also a group song that we did. And when it's done, I will come back and we'll talk about this and how you can contribute to that. So let me put this in and let me start this. Where is it? Here it is. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. So key of C, leave it on a jet plane. Get ready.
Hey, Kirk.
Hey, everybody.
What's up?
John Denver rules.
John Denver rules.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, and...
All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die.
So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go.
There's so many times I've let you down, so many times I've played around. I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I think of you. Every song I sing for you. When I come back, I'll bring your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go.
Now the time has come to leave you. One more time, let me kiss you. Close your eyes and I'll be on my way. Oh, dream about the days to come when I won't have to leave alone. About the times I won't have to say.
So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh babe, I hate to go.
Yeah!
All right.
Great job.
Way to go, guys!
Okay, so I'm going to leave that up for just a minute. So if you look at that video, That was, if you're not familiar with a cappella, and you weren't here for when we talked about it a few weeks back, that was all done at different times. I started it because I had the drum machine and started it. I passed it, I think, to Kirk. Then I think it went to John Bean in the upper left-hand corner. Then it went to Tim Stacks over in the bottom right. And then I think Pete was last. I think I got the order right. Something like that. So we were not together at all. We weren't together, nor did we sing it at the same time. But the app allows you to do that. So to do this, if you want to do the collaboration, it's actually kind of fun. And you can fill yourself in as that white square. To do that, and I'm sorry, Android folks, there is a workaround, but the Acapella app, I don't know why they haven't made it for the Android. It's a very strange business decision. But right now, the Acapella app is for Apple iOS devices, so an iPad or an iPhone. And you download the app. You don't have to pay for the app to contribute to a collaboration. You only have to pay for the app to start a collaboration. And since it's already started, you don't have to pay anything. So all you do is download the app. Real quick, let me switch over to this. It's on a couple different pages, but I posted the links on my page. It's also on Pete McCarty, PD Mac's page. So if you look in here, there's two versions of this. Both of them have a white square. But in one version, the 5 participants that you see on the screen, they sing the entire song. So there's one version if you just want to sing along with them in the chorus or the verses, whatever. Then there's another link, and it shows that on the screen, the second link there. That one has the last verse not sung. So when you click on that white square, it'll show you the video. You can practice a few times, and then you can hit record. If you don't like what you did, you can do it again. You can do it until you're happy with it. But it'll count down 4, 3, 2, 1 and start playing. So you're watching it and listening to it as you're doing your part. So that's it. And then you just wait for your part to come in and add to it. And when you're done, it'll stop. You'll simply hit save and share. Let me go back here. You'll hit save and share, and you'll just save that video and to your camera roll on your phone, and then you can post it like any other video. So it's actually kind of cool. We're going to do more of these just because it's gotten a really good response, but give it a try. And then if you want to come back on either on my page or on Pete's page, if you want to upload your video so others can see what you did, it'll be on the Acapella site, but that's not as visible as the Facebook page because most people aren't going to a Acapella site on a daily basis. But anyway, talked long enough about that, but it's a lot of fun. People have seemed to have a lot of fun, so we're going to do more of these and leave panels empty so you can collaborate with us. Diane did it. Diane Poole. Yes. So actually, yeah, if you have a question, Diane is listening. She's commenting in the comments right now. She could probably, if you're not familiar, she could probably help you a little bit because she did it. So we will consider her the resident expert now. So thank you, Diane. You didn't volunteer for that, but you got it. All right, next song. We are going to do, I know, we did this, I think, once before. And someone's like, Rolling Stones on a ukulele? Well, we're going to. And we're going to talk about the strum real quick, and then we're going to go into this. It seems like a lot. But all you're really doing is doing down, 3 downs, and then what? 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 up downs. So you're just doing this. You're just going, let me see, start with G. So that's what it'll sound like. That's probably about the speed we'll be playing. So just try that. We're going to do it slow. We're going to do 3 downs. Sorry, that's D. We're going to do 3 downs on G. That'd be much better. So 3 downs on G. And hey, see you later, Andy. And then then do the pattern of up downs. That's it. And a little faster. Faster. That's it. That's pretty much the whole song. There's one part where you say da da da, but you've got to try sometime. You might find you get what you need. That's just like single down strums. Might find. So that's it. As a reminder, for those who are here, if you've never been here, Wednesdays are recorded. Facebook records that, and then it's available right after. So you can watch this again if you want. You know, for any instruction or anything you missed, or if you came in late and you want to see the beginning, or if you got bored and just went to bed and decided, no, I want to go watch that. All right, so here we go. Saw her today at the reception. A glass of wine in her hand. I knew she would meet her connection. At her feet was a footloose man. You can't always get what you want. Can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But you can try sometime. You might find you get what you need. Oh yeah. I went down to the demonstration to get my fair share of abuse, singing we're gonna vent our frustration. If we don't, gonna blow 50 amp fuse. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But you can try sometimes. You just might find you get what you need. I went down to the Chelsea drugstore to get your prescription filled. I was standing in line with Mr. Jimmy, and man, did he look pretty ill. We decided we would have a soda. My favorite flavor, cherry red. I sung my song to Mr. Jimmy, and he said one word to me, and that was dead. I said to him, you can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. try sometimes. You just might find you get what you need. I saw her today at the reception. In her glass was a bleeding man. She was practiced at the art of deception, but I could tell by her blood-stained hand. You can't always get what you want. We can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. Or you can try sometime. You just might find you get what you need. All right. Can't always get what you want on a ukulele. All right. Poke over to the comments here for just a moment. All right, Bob. Sounds just like Mick Jagger. Stephen Lawson, you crack me up. Really. We do a Clapton song, and Steven says, you sound just like Eric Clapton. So I think you're just messing with me, Steven. One day we're going to meet in person. All right. Oh, and John Bean is on. So yes, John is kind of the expert of if you want to do that collaboration, and you don't have an iOS device, an iPhone or an iPad, that he's devised a solution for that. So find John Bean in the comments and you can chat with him about that. All right, so we're going to talk about Travis picking. So I don't know, few years back, I mean, this is one of the earlier, probably the first picking type strum that I learned. It's called Travis picking because of Merle Travis. I think he gets credit for this, although someone probably did it before him, but that's why it's called Travis picking. So Merle Travis. And what it is, it's kind of the principle of Travis picking is you are playing an alternating like bass between your G and C string. It's just an alternating bass between those two strings. This sounds a little better on a low G, just because you have that, right? You have that nice low. But it works on a regular uke, a high G, re-entrant tuning. Works just fine on there. It just will sound different. If you have a high G and I have a low G, you're going to notice like, wait, that doesn't sound like what I'm doing. So I can't play two ukes at the same time. Because if I played a high G, the people with the low G would think it didn't sound like what they were doing. So can't win them all. But if you look at this diagram, that hand is actually my hand with a weird Photoshop effect. But if you look at the thumb, so this is the common designation, thumb, T. Wow, genius, right? Your index finger, I know. Middle finger, M, yes. The other two fingers, I think the ring finger doesn't say R. I think it starts with an A. It's identified by an A. But we don't need those two fingers. We are just going to use three fingers for this. And if you look, the thumb is going to be responsible for the G and C, the bottom two strings. No, not Randy Travis. So that is what the thumb does, and that is the sound it's essentially going to be making. So So if you pick the G and C strings with your thumb, I'm gonna probably go back and forth. Let me come over here real quick. So I'm going, my thumb is kind of going in a downward motion. Right? So that's what we're going to do. Here, I'm going to play a section of Travis picking so you hear what it sounds like. This is what we're going for. Okay, so that's what it sounds like. So let's go back. Let's go back here. So if you look, now your index finger is going to be plucking the E string, second one from the bottom. It's going to be plucking that sort of in an upward motion, as is your middle finger plucking the A in an upward motion. So I'm going to go back to close-up for just a minute. So. That's open, so it sounds a little weird, but I'm playing open. So let's go back to this. Here. All right. So if we look over to the kind of bottom right where it says pattern, GACE, the string, that's G-A-C-E, that's your strings. Underneath that finger is the T, the thumb, middle, thumb, index. So what we're doing, and I heard, actually I was watching Pete McCarty's show a couple weeks ago, and I heard him playing this song, and I commented in the Facebook comments, I'm like, what picking are you doing? He goes, just outside and inside. I'm like, no, I know outside inside. I know Travis picking, and he was doing something different with his left hand. He was lifting up, like hammering on and off. Very, very cool sound, but it was still using this pattern. So, it's very versatile, and Pete sort of added a twist to it. Sounded very, very cool. Show off. Pete McCarty, show off. Kidding. Okay, so that's what the concept is. You're playing the outside strings first. I'm going to play a C. And then you're playing the inside strings. See where it says outside, inside? So if you want to say that in your head or out loud, just say outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside. I'm going to go back to close up. So I'm just doing that. Outside, inside, outside, inside. I'll go really slow. Outside, inside, outside, inside. So, now let's go back to this. So that's it. We're just doing outside, inside. And the trick is to keep a steady pattern while you change your chords. You know, you want that to be. So you want it to be steady. You don't want a big gap, like. I mean, you might do that at first, but eventually you want to have a nice, smooth transition, steady between every one of those notes. And that's what we were just playing, what I was just playing, is kind of a straight method of it. There's no accentuation on any particular note. But you can play that with a swing strum, so it sounds sort of like this. Right? So it's the exact same thing. It's still outside, inside. We didn't change anything other than we're hitting those certain notes a little harder to accentuate that swing type of sound. And that's it. That's Travis picking. So there's different styles, right? This is the simplest method, just outside, inside, just 4, right? You're just hitting the 4 strings one time. There's more complicated patterns where you're still doing that alternating bass with your thumb, but you're doing a little more intricate, a little more advanced between your two fingers on the other two strings. So we won't talk about those tonight. We will just introduce Travis Picking 101. And you can add this to a lot of songs. Quite a few. It's short, so sometimes you will do that pattern 2 times for every chord change. Between every chord change, you might do that pattern twice, outside, inside, outside, inside, 2 times instead of just once, like with an island strum. So we're going to do Blowing in the Wind with this picking pattern, and we're going to mix in that picking pattern and some light strumming, just to mix it up a little bit. So we are going to do most of the verse with the picking pattern, and then when we get down to the last 2 lines, where the answer, my friend, then we're going to go into a nice little... just, something like that, but just to mix it up so it's not picking all the way through the entire song. And that's it. That's what we're going to do. So green, again, green's just chords only. And we will go. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and... How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? How many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? How many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? How many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? How many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? How many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? How many times can a man turn his head, pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. So that is Travis picking. So if it seems difficult, like everything else, right? Playing a G chord seemed difficult for you when you first started. Playing an island strum seemed difficult for you. Now most of you probably do that without thinking at all. So this is no different. It's just outside, inside. That does not sound like Bob Dylan. Hey, Stephen. All right. And the strums in between, nothing more than to break up the monotony of. The picking pattern is nice, but if it's the entire song, I don't know, just mix it up a little bit. Okay. You might not know the song. Jack Johnson did a version of this. If you know Jack Johnson, Banana Pancakes, lot of music from Jack Johnson. Real cool beach vibe. So we're gonna start with a scratch. All right. So it says that intro scratch. You're just gonna mute your strings. Just lightly touch them with your fingers. That's all we're gonna do when we start this. We're not starting yet. If you push too hard, you start to get weird sounds. Too light, you start to hear notes as well. All you're trying to do is keep the strings from vibrating. So just a very light touch on the string. And that does a couple things. It's the way the song starts, how they did it. It also, if you're playing with others, it gives them a clue of how it will, how the pace, the tempo of the song. So, all right, so we're going to do that. I'm going to have to do that on the D minor. All I need is a little air, some for me, some for everywhere. All I need is a little sun, some for me, some for everyone. Little bit of love, little bit of love, little bit of love, little bit of love. All I need is some water to drink, a quiet place where I can sit and think. And if I find me a pot of gold, never forget about the rainbow. Little bit of love, little bit of love, little bit of love, little bit of love. Now the bridge, it's a little different. We do an F7. What I'm really trying to say is I need you. Every little bit of love you give me too. All I need is a happy home, some place I wouldn't have to be alone. It'll be nice to have some candlelight, like the fire in your heart at night. Little bit of love, it's all I need. Little bit of love, no need to be greedy. Little bit of love, 'cause I love this treaty. Little bit of love, it's all that we needed. Woo! An instrumental. Here's the bridge again. F7. Ready? All I'm really trying to say is I need you. Every little bit of love you give me too. All I need is a little love. Some for me, some for everyone. All I need is a little love. Some for me, some for everyone. All I need is a little love. 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 All right. Hey, Andy, is Andy back or Andy's gone? No, he said he sat in front of a computer all day. That's no fun. All right, I'm just reading some comments. Well, good, Mary Lynn. I mean, I will say this over and over. I'm not a musician. I didn't go to music school. I don't have a degree in music. The things I do on this show and show you are things that I thought were fairly easy things that make you sound like you're pretty good. Because I remember learning like that Travis picking and playing that in front of somebody, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're amazing." I'm like, "I'm not amazing. I'm not amazing at all." But then I showed them what it was. They're like, "No, still." So it's a very easy technique. So those are the things I think I try to focus on in here. Stephen. Okay. All right, so this song goes way back, before most of us. And it goes fast. So when it's done, please don't say that's too fast. If it seems too fast, it just means you can't play that fast yet. It's not ridiculously fast. No one told me my collar was messed up. What is going on with my strap? All right, so we're gonna do this song, but yeah, it is pretty fast though. I'll give you an idea. So I'm just doing like a down, down, up, up, down, up strum, which is an island strum. You can call it that, but when you're playing Buck Owens, it's not really an island strum. But it's like. Right, so that's kind of fast. Oh, Paula, all right. See, that's why this is great to be one-way Facebook stream, right? There's no camera, there's no Zoom, you don't have to worry about anything. Robes are fine. We encourage robes. Okay, so if you don't know the song, a fun song, we're just gonna start vamping on C. Ready? Are you ready? Here we go. They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. We'll make a film about a man that's sad and lonely. All you gotta do is act naturally. Well, I bet you that I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can't never tell. The movie's gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. Well, I hope you come and see me in the movies. Then I know that you will plainly see biggest fool that's ever hit the big time. All you gotta do is act naturally. Well, we'll make a scene about a man that's sad and lonely, begging down upon his bended knee. I'll play the part what I won't need rehearsing. All you gotta do is act naturally. Well, I bet you that I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can't never tell. The movie's gonna make me a big star, 'cause I can play the part so well. Oh, well, I hope you come and see me in the movies. Then I know that you will plainly see biggest fool that's ever hit the big time. All you gotta do is act naturally. All you gotta do is act naturally. So I used to have a very large iMac that all this stuff I'm looking on when we do this. And so the lyrics were big. And then the iMac was struck by lightning. Well, my house was struck by lightning. And the iMac was no more. So now I have a much smaller computer because I'm waiting for the newer iMacs to come out. So I have a much smaller computer. So the lyrics, just so you know, I don't memorize all these lyrics. I'm seeing them just like you are. And they're on a small screen and they're about 3 feet away. So sometimes, sometimes my vision is not that great to, so apologies. As always, you get what you pay for. All right, here is one of ours. And let me go over the comments. I haven't been... Diane, you're right about that. I don't know the fast version. I know I should look up who sings that fast version. And maybe we'll slow it down one time. We'll do a ballad. We'll do the ballad of Act Naturally. They're gonna put me in the movies. No, that'd be too slow. All right, so let's go to this. Not there. So we're gonna do a drum machine. If you've been here before, you are familiar with that. So I need some earbuds for this so I can hear the drum machine. Southern Scant. Kim, I'm gonna look that up. Hey, one thing too. So, I mean, many years ago, I was a DJ, DJing weddings and sorority parties and pool parties. And so I got to know, I think, a good bit of music and a variety because I was playing for a lot of different crowds, more than just what I liked. But since this whole ukulele thing, started playing that and hanging around more with music people, I've learned just so much more about music. But the Buckets of Rain, that was playing during the countdown, if you were early enough to catch the countdown. And Diane Poole did that with Michael August. I had never heard, I know, shameful. I didn't know that song. And I really like that song. So next week, we're going to do that as one of our play-along songs. So thank you, Diane, for introducing me to that song. I mean, I've heard of Bob Dylan, but didn't know that song. Okay, so this is a faster strum also. Let's just vamp on D just so you get used to that. And you can do a simpler strum. I'm doing like almost a double time strum. That's what we're going for. Okay, so Terry, that's an excellent question. I'm not putting them in a songbook. Terry McNamara is asking about the songs. But usually it happens on Thursday because I'm just worn out after this. But I put them on in a Dropbox folder, and then I put a note on Facebook. So if you have been to, I know I feel ridiculous saying I have a Ukulele Gent Facebook page, but I didn't want this to be on my own page. I wanted to separate these two parts of my life. So there is a Ukulele Gent page. I'm not really into like getting people to like it, but if you do follow, you don't have to, but if you do, you get notified when, when a post happens, then you'll know when the chords and lyrics were uploaded. Or you can just go to the site. But if you go to that page, there will be a post tomorrow saying, here's the link to the song sheets from tonight. And then you go to the Dropbox folder, and it's one PDF file per night, so you get all the songs in one PDF. And you can just download those and put them in a songbook. And they look just like they do. What you're seeing is what you get. It's the exact PDF of what's scrolling. So, rows, I think they are. Yes, they are full strums at the end of that. Rose, you asked such good questions. Okay, yeah, so Susan, that answers your question as well. So I'll put those, I promise by tomorrow, if I get some energy, I will do it tonight. Doesn't take long, but I will do that. So that's what we're gonna do. A long time forgotten, right? That speed. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna record, if you don't have a drum machine, I am gonna record like 4 minutes of this drum beat, and I'm gonna put that in the Dropbox folder as well. So if you wanna play this song to this tempo, you'll have this drum beat and these lyrics. So you can recreate this entire experience in your own living room. You don't even need me. All right, so here we go. Are you ready? Let me take a swig of this. Oh, yeah. Ready? A long time forgotten, our dream that just fell by the way. Good life he promised ain't what she's living today. But she never complains of the bad times or bad things he's done, Lord. She just talks about the good times they've had and all the good times to come. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. She loves him in spite of his ways she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter they'll pass through this world hand in hand. Good-hearted woman, loving her good-timing man. He likes the bright lights and nightlife and good-timing friends. And when the party's over, she'll welcome him back home again. Lord knows she don't understand him, but she does the best that she can. Good-hearted woman, she loves her good-timing man. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. Loves him in spite of his ways she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter they'll pass through this world hand in hand. Good-hearted woman, loving her good-timing man. Good-hearted woman, loving her good-timing man. Oh, I'm trying to hit the drum machine. Sorry about that last chord there. Woo, that was ugly. What was that? Whoa, that was ugly. until then, I think that went okay. And that's how it goes. The ones that go okay, they take a little dive at the end. Good old country. Yeah, Bob. Okay, so that song, if you know, that song normally, I don't need these anymore. That song normally has a key change in it. In this version, it would go from D to E. And to be nice, I didn't put you all through playing E. So I just kept it D all the way through. I hardly ever know, but it is kind of nice with the key change. Kind of nice. Okay, so I want to show you one little spot here. We've never done this one before. 8/12. Hey, Mark. So, let's see. Where can I show you this? In the pre-chorus, octopuses in the shade. The pre-chorus just is single strums. I'd ask my friends to come and see an octopus's garden with me. That's kind of what we're going for. I didn't have time to put all the little down things, but I just wanted to tell you that's how it goes. So just, there is a number of chords in this song, but most of them are ones you know. The B flat, where is that? That's just in the solo. So it's only in the solo of the B flat. So if your B flat is a little shaky, you only have to play it 3 times in the entire song. So, all right, are you ready? Hey, Dick Wilson. Dick Wilson, between you and Stephen Lawson, you guys are my phone of friends for music trivia. I think that would be a wise move on my part. All right, here we go. It's going to be about this speed. All right, so something like that. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, and... I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. He'd let us in, knows where we've been, in an octopus's garden in the shade. I'd ask my friends to come and see an octopus's garden with me. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. We would be warm below the storm in our little hideaway beneath the waves, resting our head on the seabed in an octopus's garden near a cave. We would sing and dance around because we know we can't be found. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. This one's tricky. We would shout and swim about the coral that lies beneath the waves. Oh, what joy for every girl and boy, knowing they're happy and they're safe. This is a little different here. We would be so happy, you and me. No one there to tell us what to do. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden with you. In an octopus's garden with you. In an octopus's garden with you. Needs a tiny bit of work, but that's a fun one. Hey, Kirk Jones! Hey, Kirk, we played the Leaving on a Jet Plane. There was a roaring applause for your performance. It was amazing. Okay. This is one thing I want to show you too. Well, here, let me do this first. So, often when you look up a C sharp minor, if you look over on the top line over to the right, that C sharp minor, I look at that and I try to imagine playing that. And I'm like, well, if I do my thumb, I can't. There's no way. And then it just doesn't seem like a chord I can play. But, all right, so look at this. So you probably know a B minor. So go ahead and make a normal B minor. And let me move this here. I'll come back, but just play a B minor. Some people bar the full second fret and then put their ring finger probably on the G string 4th fret, right? B minor. Some people play it like this. I play it like this. I just bar the first 3. So that is somewhat common, right? Playing that B minor chord. If you move that 1 fret, that is a C minor, right? If I move it 1 more, that is a C sharp minor. So instead of the one you see on the screen, let me come back to this. Instead of the one we see on the screen, I put in this alternate here, and it's this one. So this song already has a B minor. So great. If you're already making that shape elsewhere in the song, just make the same shape and put that 2 frets down. 2 frets up, actually. So does that make sense? Why that is? So that is a movable chord. The people who know a lot about music, right, would call that a movable chord. And Kirk Jones probably is better playing up the neck than almost anyone I have seen the uke. He wails on it up the neck. So there's one part in the song. It's only in this instrumental. So the instrumental, if you know the song, it's very recognizable. So I didn't want to leave it out. But it's tricky, and we're going to slow it down just during that spot to give you time to make the chord. So it's... Right? So that's what we're going to go for, but we are going to go slow. The song doesn't, like when you hear the real version, they don't do it slow, but we are going to do it slow. Right? Other than that, it's pretty straightforward all the way through. Pretty straightforward. All right. So here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and... I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that made me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Yes, I can make it now. The pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, it's nothing but blue sky. Look straight ahead, it's nothing but blue sky. All right, here we go. So C minor. Back to A. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. All right, so I botched that. I'm getting into that. It's hard to slow down and kind of work with you, and anyway, but that's something to practice. So anyway, just remember that there's variations to chords. There's like 32 ways or something, I think, to play a C chord. Most people play one. Many people play, multiple up the neck. All right, so next week, let me find this real quick. We do have a guest. I mentioned that at the start of the show, and I should have played this sooner. But this is our guest. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna let the video tell you. So here you go.
Hey there, everybody. Little Rev here. I'd like to invite you to join the Ukulele Gent for a little uke jam on Wednesday, March 3rd, 7 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to be the special guest, and we'll be sharing a cool new ukulele strum technique with you guys. See you soon.
All right, so that is going to be awesome. If you've seen Little Rev, you know he's just phenomenal. If you haven't seen him, you should. He's a music historian. He's just incredible at playing. Truly, just amazing. So I would highly recommend it. It's free, and it's here next Wednesday. So that's Lil Rev. And that's just so nice for him to do this. I mean, for people to come here on a Wednesday, I'm just thrilled. I really am. We've had some just very, very, talented folks that have just, agreed to share their time and talent with the people here on a Wednesday. So we're really appreciative of that. All right, and this is our last song. It has gone by, we're what? 8:25. We're about our normal length without a guest. So we'll put more stuff on that. If you have any questions about contributing to that a cappella, send me a message on Facebook. I'll be happy to help you out with that. Again, if you go to the Ukulele Gent site, you can see the two links. Download the app first, install the app on your phone, iOS, iPhone, iPad. Click on the link, it'll take you right there. You say collaborate, you click on the white square, you hit record, and you play. And you don't have to have fancy microphone either. Most people, you'll see them, they just have like the little white earbuds that come with your iPhone. Because they have a microphone on this little part right here, this little thing. So that's the microphone. And surprisingly, the quality is good. Most of the things I think you see online, most people are just doing the little white earbuds. All right, so we're going to end with a nice slow song. It's not Three Little Birds, but it's a nice, optimistic, happy song. and slow. So we're going to slow it down. You're welcome, Bonnie. All right. And if you have any other questions, just seriously shoot me a question. If I don't know a ukulele question, I know some folks who are really smart. But yeah, if you have any questions at all, really be more than happy to help you. Really. All right. This is going to be nice and slow. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, and also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And that is the last song of the night. Rose, you want to know how hard it is to play a 5-string uke? Well, it's really no different. The two strings are a high and a low G. That's the extra string. You get a high and a low G, and they're spaced very close together. So you're really just, it's a little wider string to press, but that's really all it is. And you get the sound of a high and a low. That is my understanding. I mean, I've played them before, and it really is almost no different. I'm playing it very basic, though. So that's what I know. All right, everybody. So thank you very much for being here. If it was your first time, really glad to have you. We do this every Wednesday. And we have a pretty good time. And sometimes we have guests, and sometimes not. And sometimes we have tutorials, and sometimes not. Sometimes we just play. But next week, Lil Rev. So that's the 24th, right? No, today's the 24th. That's March 3rd. March 3rd, Lil Rev, 7 p.m. He'll be right at the beginning of the show. So please join us for that. So, I hope you have a fantastic week. Take care of yourself. Take care of someone else that might need your help. And be good. We'll see you next week, y'all. Bye.
Ukulele Gent.